We're now going to take a look at the Passport 1 Purchase of Service Invoice forms and how to complete them. So I'm going to ask that you look at page number 1. Please think of number 1 as your cover page because this is the one where the person managing funds is always signing. So if you take a look at page number 1, it first asks for client code. Again, for your first few submissions, it is okay if this is blank. You'll be writing in the client's name, so the person who's receiving the funding. Then if you take a look at the next box, it says payee information. It's asking for the name of the person who the bank account belongs to, their address, and their phone number. Below the instructions, the box asks for number of receipts and invoices and total amount of receipts or invoices. This will change monthly, and the amount will change monthly depending on what you use during the month. So the total number of receipts may change during the month. Say for December, you have 3 movies, you would have 3 receipts. You would add up the total of those 3 movies and in the second box, write the total amount of receipts. So again, 3 movies at $15 a piece, you would write 3 and then you would write $45. And then the person managing funds would sign and date the bottom. So page 1 is always coming. Please think of it as your cover page. Page number 2, think of that as a support worker receipt. This is for arrangements where you have a support worker coming into the home or going out with the individual that is not hired through an agency and therefore does not provide you with a formal receipt or invoice. So what you would do, again, client code will be blank for now. You will write in the client's name. You will write the name of the support worker, and then you're going to record the hours. It asks for start date and end date. You can do this monthly. So December 1st to December 31st, 2018. You would write the total number of hours worked within that month period and what hourly rate that would be. You would times the hours by the hourly rate and add in the amount. You will notice that there is an out of Ontario box. Typically, you'll leave that blank unless they travel out of the province. You will see on the left-hand side, it asks for service type. And there is a code on the left-hand side asking you to specify the service of the hours for that respite worker or that support worker. And the options are a 1, a 2, or a 3. So for the 10 hours that individual worked during the summer, what did they do in terms of coding the most of? Was it a number 1, a 2, and number 3? And you're just going to write, again, a 1 or 2 or 3 in that service type. If you look further down, it is for mileage. You can have the support worker claim mileage. Again, you can put it as the month, December 1st, 2018, December 31st, 2018, the number of kilometers, and the rate of kilometers. The maximum that Passport 1 will pay out is 50 cents per kilometer. Then at the bottom, you would have the support worker sign the bottom, acting as the receipt or invoice. For page 2, every support worker has to be registered within the Passport 1 system. We ask that each support worker fill out a support worker information form one time and one time only per worker. So if in December I hire an individual, they fill out the support worker information form. They confirm that they're not the primary caregiver, that they're not the payee, and that they're over 18 years of age. They will fill out several ways to contact them: home number, cell phone number, email, etc. They will sign as the support worker, and the person managing funds will sign as well. So if I have the worker fill this out in December and decide to use them for January, they would not have to fill out a second support worker information form. If in January I decide to use a new support worker, different from the person I used in December, they would complete a support worker information form again. For page number 3 focus on the expenses of the individual for that month. So anything incurred by that individual, whether that be a day program, a bus pass, a movie ticket, admission to a sports game, anything For recreation, anything is being recorded on page number 3. Not only are you recording them on page number 3, you do have to have supporting documentation in order for Passport One to pay out these costs. This means you are keeping itemized receipts for any of the activities. For a day program, you would keep the day program receipt. For the YRT, you would keep the cash register receipt from Presto indicating that $100 was loaded, or whatever amount that would be. For a movie theater, you would keep the movie stub indicating the date, the movie, the time, and the cost, and you would fill out corresponding page number 3 to whatever receipts that you do have. The last page is page number 4. Page number 4 corresponds to page number 2, and page number 2 was your support worker hours. So page number 4 are other claims for the support worker. So if the support worker also has to buy an admission ticket to attend an event with an individual, you were to record it on page number 4. So you can include on page number 4 things like support worker meals, supplies required to participate in the activity, or expenses incurred by the support worker while accompanying the client. So sometimes meals, sometimes accommodations, travel. This is recorded here. And again, you need itemized and detailed receipts in order for Passport One to pay this out. You may use a page number 4, you may not use a page number 4, but often it is accompanied by a page number 2.